we are underway. And I don't know if I've got the factions the right way around, so we'll just wait and see. So, first map of the first semi-final. Rebel Depot. It's cargo. And Poland are taking rebels. There we go. Piff Paff should, as far as I'm aware, should be vicious. Yes.
Confiscate that stolen property from the rebels. And
so here we go. Map 1 on the Polish side. We've got Purpose, Avsi, Vicious, and Janik. And on this German side, Rowdy, Nowdy, Grony, and Jordan. So we'll see how it goes. Germans often called out for their lack of team play, but called out to such a point where they might actually be able to do something about it. Immediately, Germany taking a bit of mid-control. A bit of a slow start from both teams. Purpose getting taken down, but a nice flank going on here from Janik and Purpose. Grony and Rowdy are gonna have to fend them off. The Imploder goes in. Janik gets one with the Imploder, but Rowdy manages to deal with Purpose. Janik's trying to give the partner spawn. He backs out. He does actually get the partner spawn, but so does Grony. Another Imploder out, and Purpose has to waste a shield there, and actually they both go down. So nice stop from Germany, and meanwhile they've managed to pull a cargo. They dealt with the Polish defense, and they're just running it straight down mid. All Polish players down. No one's really in a position to stop this cargo, so it's going to be 6-4 to Germany straight off the bat. Nowdy's going to go down. And Germany just sort of regrouping, getting ready to push again. They do look a lot more. They do look like they've got a lot more intent than they did in the group phase. They look a bit rattled against France, only drawing that series, of course. Janik pushing into main. He's all alone though. He gets one. Purpose needs to give him the respawn. Meanwhile, once again, Nowdy and Jordan taking down the Polish defense. Although one of them going down, Nowdy running all alone. He has to shield, but he does get out with his life, and that's the main thing. He should have to give the respawn here. He does indeed. They have to face Janik now. Janik going down. Gets one pick. Jordan giving the partner respawn. That's a pretty big partner respawn there. As now Germany opting to take the gunfight and clear the area before they go back for the cargo. Now it's clear. Jordan takes the cargo. Nowdy with another respawn, and it's up to Grony and Rowdy to hold the front of base and stop the push in. And a great flank from Nowdy, getting two from the back. I don't think they were expecting him to come jump packing in from behind them, and it just bought so much time because the two front players just went totally down. So Germany up 7-3. So now Vicious at the choke, poking his head through. Missed smart rocket there was that, and Nowdy going very low, having to shield to get out with his life. Wondering if Germany are wasting shields a little bit here, as Jordan just used one as well, but they're going to have a 2v1 against Chanik, so probably worth it there. It'll be interesting what route they go for as they try and push the Polish base again. Germany have looking much improved the team play. It's Naudi pushing in from outside. He's very low, and they probably should get... should push this, but Poland playing very conservative. The Polish defense, at least, playing very conservatively. Is Avsi, nice kill there onto Naudi. Flank coming out now from Chanik and Purpose. They're going to meet Naudi. Naudi using shield. They get the Chanik though, and Purpose is in no position to give them the partner spawn. Another Polish defense, Polish attack even, is put to bed. They do have somewhat mid-control, but it seems like Germany's not really challenging for it at the moment. Rowdy and Grony very much staying in base. Chanik positioned right above their heads. Naudi's made a push into base. He's going to take down Avsi. He's got to take out Vicious, but they're both so low. It's a 1v1 here. It's a pretty big 1v1, and Vicious coming in clutch and taking out Naudi there. So good work from the Polish veteran. And now there's an opening as Chanik enters the base, and he does manage to pull the cargo. It does go down very quickly though to Jordan. Naudi as well getting Purpose, so no chance of a recontest. Oh, and both German players in mid going down. Naudi's on shift. I wonder what he can do. I don't know if they know he's there. They do now, as he absolutely takes him low. And just sort of kill trading going on in mid at the moment. No one looking like they're going to get each other's cargo. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Jordan leading at the moment, and definitely kills going in favour of Germany. And unlike most of the previous matches we've seen, this Germany A squad, where they've struggled with the teamwork, and I think they finally got the message. They finally look like they're playing much more coherently. As all four Polish players now pent up in base. Chanik's breaking out to the outside. Nice cycler kill onto Naudi. Chanik going on a very long flank, and I don't know if Jordan realised he's there. So we're going to have a 1v1 in base now between Grony and Chanik. And if Purpose goes down in base, he will be able to get the respawn on Chanik. And Grony didn't even realise. He was just looking completely the wrong way as Chanik just walked into base very quietly, like a thief in the night. Takes the cargo. Rowdy's here to cut him off, and there, Purpose did go down, so he does get the respawn, which is very helpful. But it's not good enough if Chanik can't win that 1v1 against Rowdy, so going to be another reset for Germany. And now, Naudi and Jordan well up into base, pulling the cargo. And which way will they go? And they're going, it seems, for the control room. The server room, whatever you want to call it. This inside path. Meanwhile, Poland taking sort of gunfights all the way on the other side, although Chanik and Purpose have managed to get themselves into this control room with the medical droids as they push through, and they don't know Chanik's there. He misses the melee though. Goes low, but they do end up getting both. And now, Polish complete control of the German base, and they're going to pull a cargo. There's a huge opportunity for Poland right now. But Germany do have numbers in mid, and probably better firepower. Grony going all the way outside. He's the one who's having to contest the cargo. And Jordan and Naudi are going to take control of the base. So this is going to be extremely tough for Poland to push back in here. They got Grony at the back, but Grony looks like he's taking on Vicious. As Chanik runs through, he's the bait man. Gets them low, does go down. And Purpose, just a slither of HP, but he should get the respawn here. And he does. So 3 German players in base, 4 German players, and they have pulled cargo. And are they just going to opt to run with this? Grony and Rowdy just getting caught on each other there a little bit. Janik jump packing onto the cargo. He loves the melee fights. They trade. And Vicious is the only one left up there with very low HP. And now here comes the Polish push. Chanik and Avsi both going down. Purpose is there, just barely any HP. And finally falls. Jordan's going to pick up the cargo here. Vicious is still hanging around here. He should give the respawn to Avsi, but maybe not. Avsi's already taken the respawn all the way back in base. It was probably a bit of a bad move. He was just in such a rush to respawn that he didn't think about where he could have respawned. So it's now on Chanik and Purpose to try and beat off 3 players. The proximity bomb gets 1 and another goes down. 8-2 to Germany. Germans really looking quite impressive now. All 4 Polish players on the offensive. They can't afford to lose any more cargo because this is the map type they're meant to be better at. Jordan coming in from the back as well.
The cargo is in our hands.
It looks like the cargo is going to be safe for another day, but not the Polish cargo, as Naudi does have it and he is running. And they're coming out of server room, but great covering fire from Jordan gives his life, but a life well given. That's now Chanik just low and a double kill for Purpose, but it doesn't matter because he didn't kill the right person. It's all very well killing 2 out of 3 with a detonator, but if you don't kill the carrier, that's what matters. 9-1 to Germany. Really strong look from Germany here. They look in commanding control. Much better across the board. Other than Vicious, who is actually turning up and playing quite well. Vicious and Avsi in base. Grony gets Vicious down. Avsi's all alone, getting crossfired from Rowdy.
We have taken possession of the cargo. Return it to base safely.
Jordan. And now a chance to 10-0 here. Poland have all spawned in the server room. Chanik jumping on the carrier. But that's going to be it, I think, folks. That's going to be map 1. It's going to be 10-0 to Germany. And I don't know anyone who could have thought that that would have been the scoreline. 2 minutes 20 left. Germany look absolutely formidable. Poland really not shooting very well, and the coordination just seems to be really come through from Germany. Much improved. So I believe, I don't know if the server's getting remade, but I did hear this was going to be the second map. And it looks like people are spawning in, so they're obviously happy with whoever's host it is. Not to see the need to switch it up. Obviously, his anus does indeed hurt. Poland did get rather a pegging, let's say. And already, much as the last map, 2 kills going straight in Germany's favour. Vicious going down to Naudi, and it looks like 3 German players pushed up here. Interesting choice to have 3 push up. Naudi going down to himself, but he's going to get the respawn on Jordan. And we're just waiting for a decisive push of any sorts from either team. Naudi getting one, and Rowdy getting one. That's your own teammate, Naudi. I don't think you want to ion nade him. So, Germany have the cargo once again. Poland, though, have done a good job to take control of the German base, but whether they can do anything with this is another question. As Naudi looks like he's just going to run it straight in. That said, though, Chanek has made some great progress with the cargo. And it's just Jordan in their way. But Naudi actually, I don't know if he killed himself on purpose or whether he actually just respawned. That was a great move, actually, to give Jordan some support. Probably one of the best tactical resets I've seen. As now this has just bought so much time, and Grony's now well pushed up. Purpose is going to go down, and Chanek doesn't really know where to go because he knows that the base is completely under German occupation. Much like Poland has been before. But now, I think this is going to be a delivery for Poland. Just about going to manage it. Rowdy putting the droid out, that's not going to do much in the end. It took them a while, but Poland finally delivering a cargo. They really need to win this map if they want to have any chance of a comeback, I think. As the scoreboard will show, kills very much on the German favour, and I think most people think, possibly quite rightly, that Germany is probably the superior team when it comes to drop zone. So Poland will really have their work cut out when it comes to that. Grony, though, taking the 1v1 with Chanek, taking him down. Poland just taking a moment to stabilise here. Jordan with another kill. So it could be time for another German push. And just Purpose just getting flanked in these 1v1s. Nice push from Naudi. He goes low with a cycler, and the ion nade is there to finish him off. Let's see what Chanek's up to. Looks like he's in for another push. Grabs cargo despite the proximity bomb. Has 7 shields. That seems a little excessive. But he goes so low. Just sprinting around the corner. He should have taken his time a bit more, but alas, it's not to be.
The rebels have the cargo. Stop them.
Germany now running with the cargo. Oh, sorry, they swapped colours. Swap them back. And now They've got quite a few Polish bodies to contend with, but they do all have the high ground. Rowdy firing down on Vicious. Janet going down as well. No Polish players left. 2 getting the outside spawn though. Vicious and Avsi, can they do anything? Well, other than take a gunfight that they don't really want to have to deal with, as the carrier is long gone. Jordan is pretty much all the way back at base.
We've captured the cargo. Well done.
6-4 to Germany. Kills just keep coming. This is a closer match for sure than the last map. But still in Germany's favour. Chanik going down once again to Jordan. Jordan uses shield very early. Smart rocket comes out. And all the kills. It's going to be 3 for Jordan. 1 for Grony and another pickup for the Germans. Vicious getting 1, and now it's just Chanik forcing his way into the German base, trying to cut this delivery off. It does look like there will be a narrow opportunity, but he's in there, and he does actually just about get it. It was a really clutch kill there. It was lucky Purpose got the spawn. Nice return, and now it's their turn to run. Poland look like they have a pretty good opportunity here, but so long as not too many of them go down, and it's just the firefights are all Germany. And the Polish strategy is not looking as superior as most people thought. Two Germans in the Polish base. Well, I think this is going to come to nothing. 2 kills for Vicious. So it's 6-4 and halfway through. Audi 19 and 11. And all the Germans putting up pretty good numbers. Meanwhile, on the Polish side, Chanik looking like he's struggling in the gunfights. At 5 and 15. Jordan got an opportunity to make something happen now. I think he's waiting to give Nowdy the respawn. He does indeed. Purpose. It's just biding his time. Pushes in, and they've got Purpose caught on both sides. Chanik's going to get the respawn and miss Smart Rocket. Opportunity awaited. Chanik going down again. Purpose now doesn't know which way to look. Pop shield. Runs away. Probably a wise move. Backups here. It's Avsi. No kills yet for the Polish. As both of the Avsi and Purpose go down. Really nice angles taken by Germany. Completely covering Purpose. Purpose couldn't kill either of them without being killed himself in the back. And now this is looking like it should be a delivered cargo for Nowdy. Oh! Does actually get picked in the end, and there's a pretty big opportunity now for Poland to get the return. But it's missed, and the partner respawn comes in at the last second. And there's suddenly, as Chanik's jumping in, there's 2 German players there instead of just the 1. And the Germans have the numbers advantage and the cargo advantage now. 7-3. As Avsi's not even allowed to pull the cargo. Howdy, sprinting up the back. See if you can get any work done. All 4 Polish players are back. Howdy does go down, but he's just going to respawn on Jordan here. And the base is completely empty. So they're probably going to pull cargo now. He's actually going for the kill. Old ways never die. Purpose is very low. And I don't know why they didn't just pick up the cargo and go there instead of going for the kills. Bit of old Germany seeping back in. Kills though, generally in favour of Poland at the moment. They're just, especially with the respawns, they're just going to stabilise here. Jordan jump packing on in. Misses the cycler. Purpose laying fire. Jordan not taking much damage though. As Chanik's on the flank, he's going to jump pack straight over Naudi. Forced to use shields. He just wants to deliver cargoes. And Germany just aren't letting him. Afsi with the high ground, still losing the 1v1 to Rowdy. Silvers, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And Poland just look lost for ideas right now. Purpose is going to jump on in to Jordan. But for nothing. Naudi's going to take down Afsi. Jordan getting such a clutch cycler kill. With just 1 HP left on Chanik. Shields, runs away, gets the regen, but does go down eventually. But Rowdy and Grony are here now. And Naudi playing really well, 29 and 19. It's a lot of kills he's put out. Poland struggling in the firefights, that's for sure. Pardon me. And Poland just pent up in their own base here, with nowhere to go without dying. Just fending off German skirmish after German skirmish. And it's looking unlikely that Poland will be able to deliver many cargoes at 7-3 with 2 minutes left. But Chanik's way on the other side. He has 7 shields and a card refresh. And he wants to deliver this cargo. Pops an early shield. 2 German players giving chase. The ion nade hits the doors. Purpose gets a nice respawn. Does go down, but takes one of them to 1 HP. But Rowdy and Jordan just cutting him off, and he's just got no chance. See, is Jordan going to use the blaster cannon? Sadly not. And this, we've reached a sort of stalemate here. With just a minute to go. The scoreline has been 7-3 for quite some time now. Germany will be very happy with this. I don't know if they were expecting to be up by this much as we go into the half. Cargo has been pulled by Chanik once again, but if he wants any chance of returning it, he's going to have to win a gunfight. Something he's not been doing particularly well today. Just sad to see Poland fighting for control over their base. Chanik does go down, and the cargo is returned once again with just 17 seconds to go. Looks like this is going to be 7-3 to Germany. Poland finally clearing out their base, so at least they can end with their base intact. That's going to be it. 7-3 to Germany. Naudi coming out on top for the Germans. And Vicious, 24 and 25. The best performing of the Polish players. But I don't think Poland will be very happy with that. I think they had much greater ambitions, particularly on the cargo maps. We'll have to see what the teams pick going forward into the drop zone games. So 17-3 at the moment. We're about to head into map 3 of 4. So I believe this will be probably a German pick drop zone map. And now we wait. If Poland lose 2 pods, it's over. Possibly, I think. So Poland could, in theory, hit 23 if they cap all 5 pods in the next 2 maps. So that would mean Germany at 17, 19, 21, 23. So I think if Germany score 3 pods, then it is impossible for Poland to win. They could quite easily do that in the first map. Looks like we might have a couple of substitutions coming in for Poland. But we shall see. It might be a wise move. Is this what? This isn't the game, Crusher. What are you doing? You baited me. Okay, so looks like Wrench is in along with Neptune. So Neptune instead of Purpose. And Chanik also benching himself. It's going to be Junesy. Neither team banned it, so someone was bound to pick it. So, oh wait, the server closed. I think I saw in chat that in the game chat that Wrench said the Poland banned Junesy. So we shall see what the change of map brings. Dobby TTV. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Now we wait. Hopefully we do get the invite pretty soon. So Germany leading 17-3 at the half. It's looking like a nearly unassailable lead for Poland. If they lose 3 pods in the next 2 maps, they can't win. If Germany just get 4 pods, they win the series. There we go. The last few. If Alcy's done shitting. I said shotting. When is the game starting? The game is starting right this second. Jawa refuge it is, so expect to see more camping on the crawler. As we saw yesterday. The German team yesterday, the B team, showed some great love for the crawler. And oh good, they're the right way around. But there we go. Am I German or Poland? Well, to be honest, as a British person, I'd probably rather, given the way that they're performing at the moment, it might be better to face Poland in the finals. But I don't know, as I probably won't play.
Those pods are essential to our cause. Capture as
Whichever would be easier for Britain to stomp in the next match. That's who I want to win. Poland with the Imperial side.
the first pod is down. Move on its location.
Easy
and
spawn.
capture
Oh, Crusher, of course you can beat Scandi.
We need to stop the Imperials from securing that pod.
No problem. So, first cut coming through for Poland. No one has taken Crawley yet. Both teams spamming nades and trying to get caps. Wrench forced to use a shield. Grony taking the 1v1. And Wrench killing himself somehow. Oh, don't you worry, Darwald. I'm not underestimating them. I just gotta have faith. You gotta believe in esports that you are the greatest. And Germany have really good control of the pod at the moment, and it's actually getting very close to cap, and I'm not sure no Polish players actually jumping on it. It was a bit of an odd choice there. No one going in.
Another pod is down.
Next pod is down. Preferable for the Germans at the moment, although Poland getting some
Capturing the escape pod.
kills. Both the partner spawns coming in though. Obviously getting tagged low with the cycler. And as Naudi jump packs out. Neptune's taken down. Vicious just about getting the recap though. And they've spawned a long way away. So Germany could quite easily set up shop now and suppress this attack as Wrench goes down already. Nowdy 1v1ing a Viper droid. Does win it, thankfully. As Grony has 3 on him. Takes 1 down though already. And there he goes. Into the abyss. But really good map control from Germany. They're just... Poland can barely get out of their spawn. And another pod for Germany already. 2-0. In the map.
We have the location of another pod.
And the Polish dreams are
We're going to lose
crumbling as we speak. And Rowdy has decided it's crawler time. They do have the first cap on this pod, but not exactly great positioning. Coroni taking himself out. Jordan getting Wrench and Rowdy getting Neptune. It's just Vicious left on the pod. Is there anything he can do with 4 advancing German players? The Imploder comes in. 1 goes down. Germany getting the cap though. Avsi's got to try something. Miss Cycler. So Avsi does get the cap. At least buying Poland a little bit of time. Jordan goes very low, but he does get the cap through. Vicious shielding at the last second, just about getting it. Denying the cycler shot
the escape pod
to get the recap.
under rebel control.
Wrench getting really pincered here. Bit of an opening though, as after he takes down Jordan. Grony though has all eyes on the pod. Afsi goes in. He's used a shield. Goes down low, gets taken out by Vicious, and Vicious is last man standing on the pod. Soon to be taken out by Jordan. A lot of trading going backwards and forwards. Germany control at the moment. But they're not getting enough time to get set up, especially on these middle pods that are a bit closer to the opponent's spawn. The first 2 pods, it just seemed a bit like Poland had spawned so far away and they were getting picked off too soon. But at least here, Poland are able to get the recaps before the pod is, well, before they die. As Neptune just about gets the recap before he dies.
We can't let that happen.
And this is very much a game of suicide for Poland as they get farmed by the Germans. Though actually the scoreboard not looking too bad. Still very German favoured, but Poland hopefully will be able to take at least 1 pod here. Keep the dream alive. And it looks like this could be it. Rowdy's going in. Oh, a lovely cycler shot to take him out. We're only the only one on pod, but
Lost that pod to the Empire.
he goes down. Poland bringing a pod back.
Another pod has hit the deck.
Germany with the first cap. Grony around the back. And it looks like it's going to be tough as Germany seem all set up. Nowdy heading for the top of ship already. Neptune getting on over on Jordan. And another on Grony. And as Avsi goes in, he does actually get Nowdy as well. A really nice free K from Neptune. As it's just Rowdy left on pod. And he gets taken down. Avsi actually misses the crawler. Vicious is holding close. Takes out Grony, but gets tagged by the cycler rifle. They're going to have to watch the back here. There's 3 of them all looking that way. Someone's got to look out for Nowdy. A nice shot from Avsi to take down Nowdy. All 4 Germans, they're just getting partner spawns in this cave at the back. Wrench with a clutch melee, but just a little bit too late on that final kill. And Poland are... they've turned up now. They're playing a lot better than they were, certainly in cargo and certainly at the start of this map. They have crawler control, and they have Neptune guarding the caves at the back, and Wrench is holding under ship, so going to be tough for any sort of push. Preemptive ion nade goes in, and another for Poland. 2-2. Germany need 4 pods in total
Pod is touched down.
over the 2 games to win the series, 3 to tie it at least, and that would be assuming that Poland get 5. Obviously he's just going to go down and cap that.
Imperials are taking that escape pod.
Vicious forced off Crawley, so low. Now it's Groany's turn to camp. Wrench getting 1v1ing Naudi in the back end of Narnia. Now this is going to be a tough uphill battle for Poland to push onto this pod. Groany controlling the lower, jump packs up, and 3 Germans all diving on pod to get that kill onto Wrench. There is an opportunity, but someone from Poland's going to have to suicide on and dodge the melees. Afsi goes down so soon, and they all just go down before they can even get close.
We're picking up another escape pod homing beacon.
Another pod at the top. Poland taking early control. Imploder comes out early. I'm a little bit wasted, but Germany do gain control of the pod from that. Now all 4 Germans in the corridor at the back. Wrench's turn onto pod. Just able to stand behind pod and not get shot, even with a shield up. As when 3 players are all back there's only one angle they can take. It's quite a hard angle to spectate from. So Poland have some good control here. Jordan and Naudi still being threatened from all sides, but they're very close to getting the full cap. Groany diving on in, taking the melee fight before he decides to cap. Does get it through in the end. All the Polish players are down. Now it looks like Germany have a bit of a better setup. They're able to cover more angles, but only Groany and Rowdy left alive. They do actually get the cap. Naudi going in, trying to insta recap. Rowdy gives Groany a spawn at the back. It's like Groany, just escaping, but Vicious doesn't really want to push that. Neptune's going to go in, finish off Groany. Jordan taking the ship, taking Crawler, and just beaming feathers down. He won't be able to cap the pod from there, and Neptune has lost line of sight, and they're going to get 2 picks on pod. As the orbital goes in, it's too late. 3-3. Poland showing signs of life.
Move on it as soon as possible.
As Germany take the early cap, and if we look at the scoreboard, looking at a fair bit more even than it was at the start of the match. Still Germany with the advantage though in terms of fragging power. Wrench is just going to sneakily cap this one,
They're about to secure that escape pod.
or jump packing way out of there. Manages to get Rowdy in the back, and Vicious has nice shots onto Groany. And it's going to be tough for Jordan and Naudi to push down there into all 4 Polish players. They do get Wrench, and Neptune and Avsi are very low. Naudi, on pod with the cycler. Vicious hitting the cycler, but not a headshot. Now Wrench and Neptune gonna have a hard time pushing from there. Wrench, they both dive on in. It's all they have to do. And there you have it, 4-3 to Germany, which is now a literally unassailable lead.
Another escape pod homing beacon. Secure that area and the pod.
We're securing the area.
Naudi getting the early cap on this pod, but He's sort of looking a bit worse for wear. Wrench is going to come round. Jordan spawns, gives him some support. Tanks quite a few shots from Wrench with the invincibility frames. Buying enough time for Germany to come in. They do take control. Dealing with the pesky Viper droid as well. Kills going Germany's way, and as the pod ticks up, Hafsi's forced to dive on pod, taken out before he can get there though. And that's going to be 5-3 to Germany. So Germany have in fact won this series. Whereas England, the UK will be facing off against Scandinavia in the other semi-final at some point. And there's going to be a remake here. Not sure what the in-game chat was saying about what the next map's going to be. The UK's starting four is Crusher Sky, Starlita, RJ, and Page. So pretty strong four. They fell short of Germany in the group stage, but looked pretty strong against France after France had just played Germany really close to a draw. This is PC, the one true platform. So I'll wait and see what this map is. The master race, exactly, Darwold, exactly. I think they should put Marso in. Just let Polski streamer play. That would be wild. Oh. So it looks like Purpose is back in the lobby. Germany are ready, but we'll wait and see if this is going to be Poland's lineup. Looks like it is, so Chanik back in, along with Purpose. Is that right? Purpose, Neptune, Wrench, Chanik. Raider camp? Well, whoever picked this loves the pulse cannon, I'll tell you that for sure. Interesting choice of map. Perhaps Poland know the series is over terms of the scoreline, but they just fancy playing a tournament match on Raider Camp, and maybe that's why they've made the subs of Purpose and Chanek back in. I would say Neptune was looking pretty good. He made some pretty big plays.
Those pods are essential to our cause.
In that last map.
Capture as many of them as you can.
So, one last time. As the first pod does go down.
A signal from the first pod. We need to get to it before the Imperials do.
And Purpose gonna get the first cap.
Quickly, that escape pod is gonna fall
But
into
Jordan
Imperial hands.
straight off with the recap. Neptune on the flank. Gonna take down one. Loses the 1v1 to Rowdy though. Grony backing out as he's pretty low. Chanek does manage to find the kill in the end. As Neptune drops onto the pod but is taken down with a cycler rifle. Jordan knew where they were coming from. Chanek dies to full damage and Wrench shield is just burnt through before he can even get close. Looks like this will be Germany pod number 1. Let's just change that. So, Neptune getting 2.
We're picking up another escape pod homing beacon.
As the
Secure
pod
that
is
area and
finally
the
capped for Germany. Germany
The area around
in with the first cap. Janet getting a kill onto Rowdy. Oh, Wrench with the cycler shot. Gonna just get the cap as he knows his life is pretty much done for. Jordan in straight with the recap. So now all 4 Polish players being beamed from above by Rowdy, and all the kills go in the way of the Germans. Now where they spawn is going to be a huge factor. They haven't got too bad a spawn actually. If they'd have spawned way down at their initial spawn, then this would have been pretty much impossible, although even getting a cap on this is looking pretty unlikely, as no one is looking to risk their life to jump back in. Oh, Jordan absolutely beaming Chanek down.
another pod.
And it's pretty well positioned, this pod, for Germany to get the cap and just sort of rotate around a little bit
Capturing the escape
and
pod.
maintain this good positioning. Neptune, though, with a kill onto Grony. And a nice cycler shot onto Jordan. Just one left up there. He's forced to shield, though, as Grony comes after him. Wrench and Chanek pushing up now, and Purpose is coming in as well. All 4 Polish players jumping on the pod. Neptune gets the recap, goes down to the smart rocket in the end. Give Rowdy the recap, and now high ground advantage to Germany, although they give it up just to take it again with the jump pack. Jump pack pretty much a must in this map, and you feel bad for the people who aren't running the cycler. As it's looking like this pod, someone's got to do something. In comes the orbital strike from Germany just to seal the deal. Now he takes himself out at some point in there.
We're picking up another escape pod homing beacon. Secure that area and the pod.
Droid getting some work done.
We're about to secure that escape pod. We have to stop them.
There's now Chanek backing all the way back up to the original spawn. Does regen his health. They don't actually push him here, and he's got a bit of a chance to get a sneaky cap perhaps, but I don't know if they remember him being here. They do know. Taking a pop shot of the droid. The E3 fight coming through. Jordan goes down somehow, but now he's there to cover it up. And Neptune's going to get the recap.
The Imperials
I'm not sure why Vicious was subbed out. He was playing pretty well, although at this point, or at the end of the last map, Germany had already won the series. Droid finally getting taken out, so perhaps Vicious didn't fancy playing. Four maps is a long old series in Star Wars Battlefront as well. Germany just about resetting that pod there. They were getting the kills, but they sort of neglected the pod for a bit too long, a bit too close for comfort that, but nevertheless, I think they're hoping to 5-0 this map, just for their pride. Janik taking down Grony. And looking at the scoreboard, Neptune, top performer on the Polish side. But he's been outfranked by pretty much all the Germans as well, except Grony. Just shows the shooting power of this German team as they take the fourth pod. So this could be last pod territory for Germany.
Imperials are taking that escape pod. We need to stop them.
Rowdy getting 2. Misses the cycler. But Wrench misses the cycler back. And a comfortable cap now as Poland are spawning right down at the Imperials' original spawn. So a hard uphill fight for them to take this pod. Purpose is underneath the pod, and there's a droid around though. Jordan taking out Neptune. Grony with the kill on Wrench. Neptune gets a nice respawn onto Purpose, but Purpose is instantly melted, and now it's Neptune's turn to die. Chanik's got to do something, and that could be it. Again, it's really fast spawn, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to get there in time. They're trying desperately, and they fought to the last, but Germany 5-0 in the last map, taking it with still 8.5 minutes left on the clock. So, very well played from Germany. Poland just outpaced in terms of the firefights and their superior, or alleged superior, strategy on cargo. Didn't really come to fruition in the end. Germany going through to the grand finals, and they will face the winner of UK versus Scandinavia. So UK and Scandinavia, neither of those teams made it to the grand finals last year, as this match itself was the rematch of the grand finals from last year, going the same way. So a new silver medalist, at least. It's not all over for Poland though. They can still fight for third against the loser of the other one, and whether it is the UK or Scandinavia, should be an interesting match. So still plenty of good matches to go. The grand finals, of course, the semis, and the third place, and of course the small playoffs still going on. Looking like we'll see France versus the Netherlands at some point. No, France versus Germany B at some point. I beg your pardon. I believe that's right anyway, unless I've missed a step out, which I don't think I have. So thank you all for joining me for this one. Hopefully I'll be back pretty soon with another, and hopefully some of you noticed that the stream should now be in 1080p, which is pretty wild. I upgraded some of the hardware today on my PC, so looking pretty good. I'll be pushing the graphic settings to the limits over the next couple of days. PC's feeling nice and warm, but a good warm. It has been a hot day after all. Thank you all.